share geometry and algebra at Thompson Valley High School. I'm not sure. I was wanting to be a PE teacher for a long time, and just the bug hit me, I guess. I wanted to point kids in the right direction. That's my calling. Everybody loves math. They come to math class all happy and just ready to learn mathematics. No, honestly, math is fun to me. I enjoy it. And so I try to put that passion in my math lessons so that a few kids actually like math when they're done with my math class. Haven't you asked me this 4 times already? I went to school in California the first years, a couple years in UC Santa Cruz. That was a lot of fun. And a couple of years at University of the Pacific in Stockton, California. That's where I was born and raised. I ended up taking my master's degree, or getting my master's degree at UNC here in Greeley. Because it's fun. Math is fun. Math is enjoyable. You use it all the time. And I try to have a lot of fun. We bring in, look at this reference, picture books. We get to read in math class sometimes. And we have American flag in my classroom. Kids are great. I've had a lot of the same students over the past years because I taught at Walt Clark for so long. So they're friendly, they're caring, they want to come to my classroom and give me presents because they like me from Walt Clark. I have no life out of school because I devote myself to educating the youth of America.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, whoa, whoa, wait, no!
Jesse, we're very professional, and you know, as you can see, we came in the regular T-shirt and.
I got a little dressed up.
You rock a
I'm just going.
I'm
just going with the colors for Halloween.
I'm a big fan. That's a good.
You like
t-shirt,
this?
Jesse.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But you're right. There's a lot of students in our school that are dressed up in costumes, and a lot of students around me right now that are dressed up in costumes. And
so, you know what? I think people work hard for costumes and they get creative. I know.
Yeah, there's some interesting ones out there.
Good ones. And there's, you know what? I like how they go out of the box. And you actually have to ask, like, oh, what are you? And
then they describe it to you, and you're like, wow, that was a really, good idea.
Sometimes it starts a good conversation.
Well, you want to take a look at them? You want to
Let's
see all the interesting costumes we've got throughout our school?
Yeah, let's see them.
Hey, where's my money? Don't make Pepper Jack get out of the car. Where's my money? I'm getting it now.
Depressing. Did anyone else see that not work? That tree better not grow.
All right, those are a lot of interesting costumes we had.
We're back.
We're back.
I was playing with the candy wrapper.
It's okay.
Oh,
Entertain yourself as
We're
much
back.
as you possibly can.
Dude,
That's
it's
what
been
this
a
is all
quiet
about. It's all
day.
about fun.
It's been a quiet day.
It's been pretty interesting throughout the day, but those are some really interesting costumes. Did our cameraman just... Huh.
Should we actually care?
I
Is this just a
yeah,
joke?
I don't know what to think of that. Let's take a look at our next piece, Smooth Playing.
Is it okay?
This week it's drums, and we'll deal with that. Ugh.
Hey, I'm Scott Russell, and I will be your teacher today in another episode of Smooth Playing. Today we'll be learning about this instrument, which I call the drums. Today we'll be going over the basics of the drum set and how it works. Now the first part of the drum I'd like to talk about is this guy right here. This is what we call a bass drum. This thing pretty much keeps the low tone and the bass beat behind the whole kit. This little hole right here is called a porthole. This is used for miking the bass drum in a live setting or in a studio. It helps amplify the sound even more. Now behind the kit, there's a lot more going on than just a bass drum. These guys right here, I have 3 on my kit, depends on who you are. They're called tom-toms, or toms if you like. And they are pretty much a low-end drum that have different tones. I'll show you with these 2 guys. And pretty much what those do is help you accent and help out with like fills and stuff like that when you're playing the drums. And the last drum, the most individualistic in my opinion, is the snare drum. Now every drummer's is different because they like different tones. And snare drums can vary in size and depth and width across, and they're pretty much the high end of the drum set. They make a sizzling noise like this. Alright, if you haven't noticed already by now, I'm surrounded by these metal objects called cymbals. Now the company that I play with is Zildjian, and they've been around for a very long time. They're actually one of the longest running companies in America. Now cymbals are pretty much bent metal that get tone by the way they're shaped and their size.